the last show we did was in like March
Yeah.
when the world was just starting to pull its pants down and shit all over the place.
But it was starting to crumble.
I don't mean to pause here, but I've been wearing these glasses lately. Out of nowhere, I've been just getting headaches, and I don't get headaches ever. I've had like 5 my whole life, and every night before I go to bed and every morning when I wake up, I have this weird headache. Our good friend Bob from the History Hour, he said I've been wearing, or my girlfriend wears these glasses. She said it takes her headaches away, and he's like, I've been wearing them and they've been helping me. It could be, what's that word? What's the term where it's all in your head?
Oh,
What is that word?
Effect.
No. There's a movie on like Hulu called
Yes.
The Mandela Effect. I keep seeing it and going,
I saw that and I was like, what is this?
should I get into this? Because the write-up seems kind of interesting. Like somebody goes crazy with, pretend. But what the hell is that term called where it's a placebo effect? And I even heard that you blink less. Like because there's just constant something that your eyes are just so wide open all the time because you're just seeking more and more that you blink less, which is even crazier.
What movie, what line? 101 classic movie lines. What is that piece of flair that you have? That looks awesome.
This is something that Rye bought me. My younger brother Ryan bought me for my birthday, I think, like years and years ago. Like I've been carrying this fucking thing with me for like 20 years, just trying to find a place for it to like fit. And yeah, so far that's where it's been. But yeah, like so we were saying the last show we did was in like early March. I should probably just try to find the exact date. I was just on our Podbean page.
Yeah, it was when stuff started going to shit.
And we were we were talking about coronavirus and how social distancing we're gonna try it for 2 weeks. Remember in the very beginning, we'll see how this goes for 2 weeks.
We were wrong. We're like, yeah, give it 2 weeks before people do it. It's still, Disneyland or Disney released today the guidelines for reopening the park, and it's going to be a lot different than you remember.
Oh, really?
But still magical. I don't know if you saw they opened up Disneyland Springs. I'm quoting them. I'm not actually saying as a grown man. It's going to be magical. But it will be. Disneyland Springs opened up, and they had stormtroopers, 2 of them, as like security above the entrance, and they were talking to each other, but they were mic'd. So it gave the illusion that the stormtroopers were like on the job. And they're like, yeah, no, it's tough. I got to break in an hour. Keep walking, people. Keep moving. They weren't like signing autographs and doing a show. They were acting like they were security. And it was like the coolest thing ever. And people were stopping. And I was like, Disney's going to do this right. They're going to take your temperature. They're going to limit the attendance in the park, but they're going to give you a fucking experience. And I think it's going to be better because you're not going to be waiting in line for hours. You're going to have to make reservations, which is fine with me.
Whatever new procedure that you have to go through, they're going to make it, magic. Like your example, instead of security guards, they have stormtroopers.
Like, how cool is that? I wish they did that before,
The person taking your temperature will be like Mary Poppins.
Right. And the things that they're taking away, they're pausing, they're saying, which is good. They're not like, yeah, we're getting rid of this.
It's crazy, man. To just think that it was March 22nd, and that was the day before my first day at this new job. Probably why we haven't done a show in such a long time. It's been challenging. I've been having to work like in the day, end at like 5:30, do the family thing, and then at 8 come back and keep working. It's been like rough.
That's crazy.
It's good, but it's just exhausting.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's March 22nd. The COVID thing just started. Now there's like 100,000 dead. There's like 1 million dead in the world. And then 2 weeks ago, video leaks of this guy being arrested, this black guy being arrested. The cop's got his knee on his neck, and the guy's screaming, "I can't breathe." The guy even screams, "I'm dead. I'm dying. I'm dying."
So bad. So bad.
And now there are protests and fighting and looting and rioting, and it's just like, dude, and it's not just in America. All over the world, there are people protesting about our racism problem.
Yeah,
So it's
London, they're outside of Boris Johnson's, they're Downing Street in London, England.
Everywhere.
It's crazy. It's good.
It's amazing. And I just, I think I tweeted last night. I was up really late.
You did. Always love your tweets.
And I said, I quoted somebody that Stephen Colbert quoted on his show Friday night. "Violence is the last refuge of the incompetent." And I love that because who says that? Someone says beating a child is a shortcut to thinking. It's like you just don't want to think, so you're just going to hit. You're just going to be violent.
Yeah, it's like the last resort. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm mad, and I'm scared, so I'm just going to hit something.
Right.
Because I'm not going to think this out. So rather than, solve this logically, let's just use force. Fuck you, I'll kick your ass.
That's exactly what it is, dude. It's fear. So you get angry, and then you get violent. So violence is the last refuge of the incompetent. And then I said, can we finish this ugly stage of evolution we're going through? Accept reality and make changes so we can see this fucking movie. #MCU, #Black Widow. Because in July,
it'll be... Great tweet, by the way.
Thank you. In July, it'll be a year since the last new MCU movie was in theaters, and that was Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Shit.
Isn't it? It's just the luck of my existence. I've become a giant fan of this shit, and now it's like a delay.
It's terrible, because it would have been March, right? Or April?
May, okay. May 1st, Black Widow was supposed to come out.
Right, we talked about that on an earlier show this year. That's crazy.
Yes. We did. We talked about all the movies that are coming before anything really was going down.
What do you think the theaters are going to be like when this picks up?